Vlogmas. For today's video, I am going to be doing a holiday tag, as you saw per the title. If you're not familiar with a holiday tag, it works just as a Q&A where you guys ask me questions that are related to the holidays and I answer them. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys sent me on my Instagram. I will be enjoying, dun, 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 guess what I will be enjoying. A margarita, just to make it more, you know, holiday spirit. I actually made a video where I show you guys some very delicious holiday cocktails, and I have that going up for you guys this week, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you're notified when that video does go up. They were super fun to make. I actually did it with my sister and my cousin as a little girls night type of thing, and y'all gotta check it out because this margarita is fire. But anyways, if you'd like to join me, if you're over 21 and you'd like to join me and have a special drink while you watch this video, you can go ahead and pause this video so you could go get that drink ready, or just grab like a quick beer or whatever you're used to. If you're not 21, then just continue watching this video. I am going to be pulling up the questions right now and get started, but first let me take a sip off of this delicious margarita. So good. I made it a little strong. Hopefully I don't start slurring my words because I've only had a banana today to eat. I was actually gonna put on like a white shirt, but I'm glad I didn't because I'm most likely gonna end up spilling some. Okay, let's get started with the questions. Tell me you're an alcoholica without telling me you're an alcoholica. Okay, so let's start with the first question. By the way, thank you to everyone that submitted the questions. Let's start off with favorite holiday song. I don't have a favorite one. I guess I really do like some of the ones from the Grinch movie, but then again, any Christmas movie that I've watched, I enjoy all the songs. So I'm just gonna go with I don't have a favorite song. Or what about the Where Are You Christmas? The one from the Grinch? I am not a singer. Okay, favorite holiday dish, I'm gonna go with tamales. Are you done Christmas shopping? No, but I am almost done. I think I just need like 1 or 2 people, maybe 3. No more than 3 people, which is really good because I am a last minute shopper all the time. No matter what it is, no matter whose birthday it is, holiday, I am a last minute shopper. So I'm actually pretty surprised that I did my shopping early this time. Tamales or gorditas? I just said my favorite holiday dish was tamales, so I'm gonna go with tamales, although gorditas are pretty fire. Conchas or donuts? Don't hate me for this one if you love conchas, but I'm gonna have to go with donuts because I have a sweet tooth. I love sweets, I love sugar, and conchas for me is just more bread. I'll enjoy a concha here and there, but it's not something I would prefer over a donut, just because donuts are sweeter depending on what you get as well. But for the most part, donuts are really sweet, so I would of course go for like a chocolate donut or like the little donut balls. There's other sprinkled ones, but yeah, donuts over conchas. What day do you open presents? Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? We open presents technically on Christmas Day, but we do celebrate it on Christmas Eve. We wait up until midnight to open all of the presents, and the only time we do open presents on Christmas Day, like later on in the day after we've slept pretty much, is if we do go do Christmas somewhere else. So we'll just take like the smaller presents and whatever bigger presents there is, we'll open them once we're home and we've slept. But yeah, we open them at midnight on Christmas, in between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, although technically it's Christmas Day already, but we celebrate Christmas Eve. What is the worst Christmas present you have ever received? I gotta think about that one, because you gotta be grateful for whatever you get. For the most part, everyone that has gifted me has been someone that knows what I like, so I don't think I can say they've ever given me something that I'm like, what the hell is this, unless it was like a birthday and I was like younger. I guess I could talk about that even though it's not holiday related, but for my birthday, I think it was for my quinceañera, I got like a lingerie set. It was really cute and really sexy, but I was like, this is my quinceañera. And then I got towels too, and I was like, I'm living at home with my parents, you're giving me stuff that benefit them, not me. So that's like the only thing I can think of. For Christmas, I don't feel like I've gotten anything that I was really like, what the hell is this? So yeah, that's my answer. Oh my god, I'm getting hot already from the tequila. This margarita is so good, you guys. What are some Christmas traditions you remember doing as a child that you still do today? I'm gonna have to say some really just like main basic ones, because I don't think there's anything else I can think of. But the staying up till midnight has always been something we've done since I can remember. I don't think I ever remember us opening it earlier, like before midnight or the day after, unless, like I said on the other question, it was something that like extra gifts that we were doing. So that's one of the main ones. What else? Tamales. We normally do have tamales for Christmas. For example, this year actually, my mom, my tia had mentioned about making sopes for Christmas, and that day that they mentioned it, it was me and two of my other cousins that were here, and we were like, why would we have sopes for Christmas if we've always had tamales? Like, sopes is just, it sounded so odd to us because we only have sopes. We don't have them often either, but it's like I always like to have them for my birthday because it's my favorite dish for my birthday. And then we tend to have them, like, say if it's my dad's birthday, like special occasions like that, but never for Christmas. So we were like, absolutely not, like, we need tamales for Christmas. We need to, like, I don't know, it's like tamales, you get to open them as well. It's like another little Christmas gift, you know? So tamales forever for Christmas. If I don't have tamales for Christmas, I'll be sad. But we are having them for sure this year. Oh, and then I guess the other one would be putting up the Christmas tree with my siblings. My dad normally just takes it out of the box. We've always used actually we've had up until this year, because I had moved out already, so I had bought my own Christmas tree, which is the one we used this year. But up until this year, we had always used an old Christmas tree that we had probably for over 2 decades already. So we would put that one up together with the ornaments, and then normally the baby of the family would put up the star. I guess that's another little tradition that we had. Like, it was always just us siblings, like my parents wouldn't take part in like putting the ornaments. But even my mom was saying this year, she's like, I think it's time for a new Christmas tree. I'm feeling it. I'm freaking feeling it. If I start slurring my words, I'm sorry. Don't judge me. Okay, next question. How do you and Alex spend time with both of your families? If you don't know, Alex is my boyfriend. We are still figuring that out. My hands are getting like super sticky. Is there water in this? Oh, there is. Hold on. Let me clean my hands real quick because they feel very icky. So yeah, we're still figuring that out. It's really hard, and we're still trying to like see what we're gonna end up doing in the long run, because as of right now, I feel like it's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal because it sucks, because when it comes to holidays, we don't get to spend it all day together. But we are saying right now, like right now we're still not living together, we're not married yet, so it's not like a mandatory thing where we feel like, okay, we have to be together. We do try to like split it where say his family tends to celebrate it earlier, like whichever holiday it is, and they normally do end the night earlier than us. My family, we've always stayed up literally till like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, sometimes 6, sometimes 7. Reason being is because we always show up late and we always end up starting like literally like at 7 or 8. So we do stay up later. So I'll try, if I can, if I'm ready on time, I will try to go for like an hour or 2 just to, you know, make a appearance. And then I'll take off because Alex always ends up showing up there in the night once his family has ended it, and we stay up late so he gets to still spend a few hours with us. So that's how we've been doing it lately. It's still something that we're discussing and trying to figure out, because I think he has really high hopes that we're gonna be able to like get both of our families to spend all the holidays together. And I keep telling him like, I don't think it's gonna happen, just because I have, in addition to my family, which is like my dad's brother that we always spend it with, on his side, his sister-in-law's family always spends it with them. So it's kind of like, it's like bringing in a lot of people together, and especially if we're not used to it, it's kind of, I don't know if everyone would be like okay with it, pretty much. So like I said, we're still trying to figure out. He's hoping that we can get that to happen. I keep telling him that we could probably make it happen for like every other holiday, like, or every other year. I highly doubt it's gonna be like a yearly thing where we get everyone together. That is something that we can try to make happen as well when we have our own place, because we get to like just be like, everyone come on over. But again, it's up to everyone else to see if they're down for that. So, because like I told him, we're not gonna be able to host every single thing or every single holiday at our house. Like, I'm sure other people are gonna want to, you know, use their home and host some sort of holidays. What I've told them is that we're probably just gonna have to split the holidays, where once we are married and living together, we'll have to choose like one holiday with a certain side of the family and another holiday with the other side. So for example, we'll choose Christmas, just for example, we'll choose he'll spend Christmas with my family, and then for like New Year's Day we'll spend it with his family, or Thanksgiving and vice versa. But like I said, we're still figuring that out. I'm sorry, it probably took forever to answer that question. It was a complicated question, okay? Sip, I need a drink for that one. Favorite Christmas movie? For this one, I'm gonna have to say The Grinch, because I can watch it every year. I'm not one to like to rewatch movies or shows, and I feel like The Grinch is a movie that I love rewatching every Christmas. Another one would be, what's it called? I think it's just the classic Santa Claus movie, where they have like 2-3 parts to it. Yeah, they have Santa Claus, the first part, and then Santa Claus 2. I think there's also a third one. I love watching those movies as well. I probably don't watch them every year, but I wouldn't mind it if we're having like Christmas movie night. Favorite gift you've ever received? You guys are really making me think here. I have such a horrible memory that, oh man. Oh, maybe, you know what, maybe the only thing I could think of that I loved, and it probably stayed with me for a really long time, was my first laptop ever. Oh, you know what, no, it's not that. Okay, my favorite Christmas present ever, actually, I just remembered, was I think I still have it too. It's probably somewhere in the garage. I wish I would have like thought of this and I could have brought it out. Or I don't know if my dad probably threw it away already, but it's this Winnie the Pooh bear that I got probably when I was like in my early teen years. So growing up, I actually loved Winnie the Pooh. Like, I was obsessed with it. Not like the cartoon, just the character itself. And I would have like a Winnie the Pooh blanket, or just stuffed bears, or just random Winnie the Pooh stuff. And there was this Christmas that we went to, my parents used to take us to Toy Story all the time when we were like younger. So this one year we went, right, and there was like this giant Pooh bear that was probably like, I don't know, about this big. It was huge, okay? And I saw it and I loved it. And to me, this is the time that, you know, I still believed in Santa, and I really wanted this bear. So my parents, you know, they took us, they're like, oh, what would you guys like for Christmas? And that's all I wanted. I just wanted that stuffed bear. I saw it, I fell in love with it, and I told my parents, and it was before Christmas, so they were like, oh, sorry, Santa's not gonna be able to get it for you, it's too expensive. I think it was like a $40–50 bear at the time, and for a stuffed bear that was a lot, because it didn't do anything special. It was just a big stuffed bear. I'm gonna look for it after I finish this video, okay, because I feel like it should still be there somewhere. And yeah, so I actually left crying, and I'm not one to really, like, trust me, I've never been one to ask my parents for anything. Like, I would be one to be with like my jeans ripped and shoes ripped, because I didn't like asking for stuff. They're the ones I'd be like, why don't you tell us? Like, oh my god, look at your jeans, they're ripped, we need to take you to buy some. I just felt bad asking them for things. So I always was like that, but this is the first time that I was like, I really want this bear, and they were like, sorry, like, Santa can't afford it. And I got it for Christmas. I ended up, like, Christmas Day, you know, I opened it and I was like, I literally started crying, because I was like, oh my god, I got my Pooh bear. So that's probably, that is definitely the most memorable gift that I've ever, it was something that I really wanted, but it wasn't something like so special, but I mean, to me it was. So I guess, I don't know, like, I need to go find that bear, you guys, because yeah, that was my favorite gift ever. Forget the laptop, it was my Pooh bear. Okay, next question. Have you ever built a snowman? Yes. I think it's only been once, actually, maybe twice. And this snowman was so memorable because this was when we were renting, or my parents were renting a room in my uncle's house. This was before my sister Jasmine was born. It was just my brother and I at the time, and we were like crammed up in this room where it was literally my parents' bed, our bunk beds, and we had our own fridge in there, so it was like super cramped. But I remember having like the best memories there. I remember my mom would open up the fridge and give us ice cream, and we would sit down and like watch movies in that room. And also worst memories, because I had some really bad nightmares in that house, but, or not nightmares, but like visions, like things that I would see, and experiences, I guess I should say, not visions. But so we went to the snow when we lived in that place. We ended up going to the snow, and we used to go pretty often when I was younger. Not anymore, but we did go a lot, like probably every year. That day, I remember we built a snowman, and we didn't want to leave it. Us, like my brother, our cousins, we didn't want to leave it. We're like, oh, we just built this snowman, like, how are we gonna leave it? So I don't know how they did it. I don't remember. I just remember they put that snowman on top of my dad's pickup truck, and we literally carried it all the way back home, and it just sat there because it was cold, but it probably lasted like a day or two until it like melted completely. But we were just like the happiest kids ever that we were able to bring that home with us, and that's like the coolest memory that I have. Not the coolest, you know, but it's one of like the best memories that I do have. Okay, so there's just 2 more questions left. Dream place to spend Christmas. I would say it would be somewhere in a cabin with a beautiful view, with there being snow, with family, anywhere. You know, somewhere where I've been wanting to go to has been Colorado. They have an amazing scenery, and I even tell Alex jokingly, like, we should move to Colorado, and he's like, what the hell, what do you mean? But I think it's a beautiful place. So I guess I would say somewhere in Colorado, in a cabin with all of my family. That would be a dream come true. Last question, favorite thing about Christmas? That would be just the fact that you get to, or that I get to spend time with my family. I feel like this is a time that you really have to cherish every moment being spent with whoever is there, because you don't know if that's gonna be the last time you get to spend this holiday with them. So I feel like I like to see every holiday as like, okay, I gotta enjoy this moment, I gotta live it to the fullest, because you never know what's gonna happen. And I think I will never take that for granted, because I've always been very family oriented, and I think that's why it's also hard to like choose where we're gonna spend Christmas when it comes with me and Alex, because his family is obviously becoming a part of my family, but I've been so used to spending all my holidays with my family. And I also do think of it that way, as like, well, what if this is our last, you know, Christmas together for whatever reason? It's just like, ugh, you know what, let me not get into that, because like Alex says, you need to stop thinking negative. But that's just my way of thinking. I'm an overthinker, which freaking sucks. But anyways, final answer is I love Christmas because it's a time to spend with your loved ones. So that's gonna be it for today's video. That's gonna be the last question. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My margarita made it all the way till the end. Oh wait, the ice kind of melted, you know, so there were still some juices left. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Besos.